Good evening, everyone. This is Nick from Volume Profile Trader on Monday, October 24th, and let's just jump right in here. We're seeing fall through in the market. A lot of names up big today. The market up a little over 1%. I think it was 1.25%. This is the E-mini S&P 500 futures. I was talking about last week how we were seeing this consolidation pattern right at the point of control or the purple line, and we got a breakout on Friday, and we're seeing some more follow through today. That's good news for the buyers. Now, one thing that I tweeted about, posted on Facebook was, I was taking a little bit of profits into strength today. My first target is 1260 on the S&P futures contract. So I was just taking some risk off, being a nimble trader, but I'm definitely still net long the market, and I still think it makes sense to be long the market until it tells you otherwise. You can see this green line, our whole moving average. It was moving sideways for a while, and now we're starting to point up. That's good. That's ensuring that our trend is intact. This red line's the 50-day moving average is starting to creep up higher. The 20-day moving average has been creeping up higher. That's a bullish development. We're waiting for the 20 to cross over the 50 to confirm. But, overall the market's going higher, so that's really irrelevant right now. As far as, some upside targets, like I just said, 1260, it makes sense. And really from there, 1300, that's a nice round number, and that's really where the market appears that it wants to go. So if we do see any weakness, any selling pressure, honestly expect the 1215, really from 1200 to 1220, that's your support zone, and we're looking for buyers to be there to support the market and bring it to its next leg higher. It's trail your stop, because you don't want to be stopped, or you don't want this market to come back 40 points and basically take away your profits. That doesn't make much sense. So keep a tight stop or take outright sales on your profits maybe tomorrow morning, just to ensure that you bag some profits, because at the end of the year you want to make sure that your account's higher. Now let's go into Apple. Let me zoom in. Apple had a very nice day today, up over 3%, outpacing the market by 3 times. And what we're seeing here is a pretty nice bounce off the 50-day moving average. And I guess you could say a little double bottom from earnings that came out last week. So basically we're at the top of the range, though. I would say 410's kind of your line in the sand. That's where our gap to close from earnings the other day, that's our level. And if we break above that, then we're probably going to jump $6 without any issues. But this is a stock that, it's just because it had disappointing third quarter numbers, people are not getting bearish to the stock, but the sentiment isn't there like it once was, and I think that's setting up for perhaps a decent move to the upside, or at least some stabilization. And hey, let's face it, it's above the 50-day moving average, and generally speaking, it's still making higher highs and higher lows, so it's still working as far as the trend, but there are more people on the neutral side or the sell side of Apple than there ever was since really 2009. So it's something to look out for. Basically, if I said during the weekend that we had, our next move was probably higher, and sure enough, we got that. And it makes sense to still own some Apple, still be long Apple, but just have 426, if we get above that, then that's your all clear. But for now, just 410 that's where I'm looking to take some profits. And the reason why is because it was the most recent swing high from last week. Now, this is Patriot Coal, and this was my chart of the day last week on Thursday night, and I said it was around $9.90, and I said, this is probably going to break out to the upside, and we have, this huge point of control, and prices above it. In my opinion, that's a very bullish development, and sure enough, look at this. It's up over 9%, nearly 10% today, and we're back at recent highs. What I did today was I sold an 11 call against my longs. Not all of it, but about half of my position to ensure to take in some profits. And those 11 calls are the ones that expired this week. But honestly, if we move a little bit higher, say 11.50 or so on Patriot Coal, $12, $13, that's your next price target. So be aware that there's some decent upside in this name, and to stay long, I would keep, considering it moved 9% today, I would keep a stop pretty tight on half your position, or do something like I did, sell some calls against your position just to ensure some downside protection and to lock in some profits. Because this name's working out well, but although it's a volatile name, it is up 9%. When I mentioned it, it's up over $1. So that's a really nice move. So overall, the market still continues to move higher. We're seeing the bullish developments that we've wanted to see. We're seeing follow through that we've wanted to see, but we are coming into resistance. Remember, not too long ago, 1260 was support before it broke down, and we're right about 10 points away from those levels again. So this is Nick from Volume Profile Trader. I hope this helps. I hope you get a few good strategies and ideas and learn something from this. I'll see you tomorrow night.